Hi, everybody. Welcome to Crow's Call Tarot. This is Melody. This is a video for the month of April for the star sign of Taurus. All right. So we are going to use the Oracle of the E cards by Colette Baron Reed to start off for an overall energetic message for the month of April. Then we're going to use the Celtic cross spread using the Ancient Egyptian Tarot by Clive Barker. And these are going to be used for clarifications if I need them. Those are the Llewellyn Tarot by Anna Marie Ferguson. And because we are entering into the spring equinox, we're going to use the Goddess Oracle cards. And then for final messages, we're going to use the Postcards from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed to send this message off out into whomever needs it. All right. So again, this is for the star sign of Taurus. So if it resonates, that's fine. If it doesn't, that's fine too. Maybe this time it wasn't meant for you. But if you would like something more personal to yourself, you can contact me at acrowscall@gmail.com, or you can hit one of the links in the lower right hand corner of my channel, which will take you to a couple of different places. One is my Facebook page where you can book your own private reading there, Sacred Circle of the Crows. The other link takes you to my Patreon page where you can book your own private reading there as well. Or there's a couple of other tiers. There's some options there for you as a patron to choose from. You can also become a patron and get a more personalized monthly reading or bi-weekly reading, more personalized to you as the individual. All right, Taurus. All right, so let's get started. Let's pull the energy Oracle of the E card for the overall energy for the month of April for the star sign of Taurus. Oh, that one wants to come out. So, all right, so number 10, it's called Over the Shoulder. Okay, so I feel, first of all, with a 10 energy, a 10 energy coming through, 10 energy coming through Taurus is there is a cycle ending. Okay, over your shoulder, that means to basically, I feel they're saying to let it go over your shoulder and be left in the past. Okay, well, we are going to read it. That's just something that I was channeling and see what else Spirit wants to address with this card. All right. All right, so those recurring patterns in your life, throw them overboard. Whoever said those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it was full of bunk. We only repeat patterns when you continue to stare at them. You get hypnotized and then act them out. Take one last look, if you must, and then say sayonara for good. Exactly. So I feel that to throw them old patterns, that old way of thinking that you keep sticking yourself in, you keep reliving. They're saying to let it go. Let it go over your shoulder and remain in the past. Step forward with a new clean slate and a new way of thinking. All right, that's what I feel that the message is. All right, so we're going to shuffle these 3 more times, I feel, before we start your Celtic cross reading. All right, for the star sign of Taurus for the month of April. All right, so the underlying theme is the 8 of Swords. So that's what they want you to throw away, that way of thinking. Okay, and I feel that why they want you to let that way of thinking of, being trapped in your head, being trapped in this illusion that, you're thinking it and you're bringing it, is what I feel. Okay, they want you to release this 8 of Swords energy. Throw it over your shoulder and don't look back. Okay, it's okay to relive good memories. there's a reason why you have them memories. If they make you smile, that's fine. But you need to get rid of the stuff that no longer serves you. This feeling of being trapped, keeping these patterns are reliving these patterns are keeping you trapped, and you have the ability to cut it out, throw it over your shoulder, and release that pattern. Now they're telling me to pick up this card, so I'm gonna do it, and then we're gonna move on. So we got the Two of Cups. So I feel what they're saying is you could be trapped in your head about a partnership, perhaps a romantic love interest. Okay. So they're saying that you have this illusion of a partnership that perhaps they hurt you. They want you to stop it. They want you to take that pattern that's keeping you stuck in your head when it comes to a love partnership and release it. You are not trapped. You have the ability to change that cycle, is what I feel. Okay. All right. So, where are you standing presently, Taurus? We got the Princess of Wands. So I feel that you are, I feel that your spirit is speaking to you, is what I feel. Okay. And I feel that they're speaking to you about what you truly desire, because I'm seeing orange on this card. Okay. See the orange behind her? I feel that spirit is saying, look, what is it that you truly, truly desire? Okay. Perhaps it's something with this partnership. Okay. But I also feel that what you truly desire might not match up to the thoughts that's in your head. What you truly, your soul truly desires does not match up to the thought patterns that's in your head when it comes to a partnership. That's what I feel. So what are you being challenged by? Yes, the Hermit. So I feel you're being challenged to go within yourself and see what truly, truly lights your soul. Okay. And I feel that that's what spirit is telling you. What is it that you truly, truly desire? Okay. When it comes to a partnership, go within, go through that darkness to find what actually lights your fire, so to speak. Okay. And you need to really go within to release these patterns, these thought patterns, and throw them out of the way. Release that cycle. Okay. So, what's the foundation? The Empress. Okay. So perhaps one message I'm getting is perhaps there is something with mother issues. Perhaps you're having some kind of mother issues when it that you keep reliving in your head that's keeping you trapped, Taurus. Okay. That's one message. All right. Another message is what you're being challenged by is going within, tapping into your heart chakra, because the Empress, she's a nurturing person. She's a loving person. She knows how to ground herself. She's also about giving birth to something. She gives birth to new things. So what I feel is spirit wants you to go within yourself, see what your desires are, what your soul truly, truly desires. And I feel that you're being challenged to go within and do this, okay? To change out this cycle, change out this cycle of thought patterns that's keeping you a bit stuck, I feel. Okay. And I feel that the foundation of what is going on with you for the month of April is about giving birth to something new. Okay. But while you're about to give birth to something new in your life, they're asking you to stay grounded and to make sure that what you want matches up to what your soul truly, truly desires. And that's why you're being challenged to go within and do a check on what you're thinking about, because they feel what you're thinking about, you're bringing about, especially when it comes to a partnership, and it's not matching up to what your soul is desiring for your highest good. That's what I feel. All right. So what is the recent past, right? I feel that you have some kind of you're missing someone. You're regretting something. you have some kind of regret or remorse, all right? And you're grieving over something. You're grieving over perhaps this lost partnership, okay? I feel that maybe they're saying that perhaps maybe you lost a parent, okay, and you're still grieving over it. That's just one message they just came through. That's not for everybody. That could be specific to one person, okay? But I do feel in your recent past, you have you've emitted some kind of remorse over something. And I feel that that's why Spirit is challenging you to go within and see what your soul truly, truly desires, so that you have the ability to cycle out these negative thought patterns so that you can give birth to something new. Okay. All right. So, but I do feel that Spirit is actually, they are really pushing you to, see what your soul truly desires and to match it up here in the 3D world. Okay. So are you thinking about? The 9 of discs. Okay. So the 9 of discs, I get a couple of different energies, especially with it crowning. Right off the bat, I feel that you are trying to perhaps get your own business, trying to give birth to your own business. Okay. But I also feel that you are trying to stand in some self confidence. I feel that you want to stand in your self confidence of what your soul truly, truly desires. And I feel that's why you're being challenged to go within and see what truly lights the fire in your soul and follow that light. Okay. Because I do feel that if you do, you will see this some kind of a partnership come into form, is what I feel. Perhaps it's a partnership with a business, okay, with the 9 of pentacles, 9 of discs. I feel that you could perhaps go into partnership with somebody when it comes to opening up your own business, okay? But you need to release old patterns. You really need to step into what your soul is desiring for you, Taurus. Release this remorse or regret that you could be having, and let the universe give birth to something new. So I do feel that there could be a new partnership coming when it comes to a self-employment. Perhaps you're contemplating on going into business with a parent, but I feel more that you want to be able to step into the self confidence of being able to give birth to a new adventure, be able to step into the self confidence of standing in your own power, stand in the power of self and the power of love, and being able to bring harvest the fruition of of something that your soul truly, truly desires. All right. So what's coming towards you, Taurus? We got the 7 of discs. So the 7 of pentacles. So whatever's coming towards you is something that you have been planning for a while, I feel. Probably about 7 years, I'll say, that you have been working on this. I feel that you've been working a while on nurturing something, nurturing and babying something that you have been patiently and planning and waiting for. And I feel that it has something to do with a business. I really feel a business aspect. I feel that you have been trying to get your own business. You've been nurturing something that you have been working on, some kind of self-employment, Taurus. And I feel that you're contemplating on whether or not you want to take a partnership in this business. And Spirit is asking you to go within and see what your soul truly, truly desires when it comes to your own business and your self confidence. But I do feel that something that you have been planning patiently and nurturing is going to come to fruition. Okay. I feel that it's going to harvest an abundance. It's also going to let you stand in the power of your own power. I feel a mediumship perhaps, or a psychic, spiritual business that you have been patiently nurturing, I feel. All right. And that's something that you can't step into if you're still in this cycle of being fearful and being stuck in your head. And I feel that that's why Spirit wants you to eliminate that. Okay. So whatever you've been babying and nurturing, I feel is going to come into fruition. All right. So, how do you see yourself? Oh, yes, definitely. You see yourself as having some kind of wisdom, and perhaps maybe teaching. That's what I mean. Maybe you are going to open up your own spiritual business. Okay. You see yourself as with the Hierophant and the Empress side by side. I feel that you see yourself as a nurturing, wise, individual. You can't speak of tradition. You can't teach of tradition. Um, but I feel that you have the key spiritually to nurture and give birth to something. And I feel that you have been nurturing it and planning it for a while. Like I said, at least 7 years. It's something that you have been working on. And I feel that that's why Spirit is challenging you to end this cycle and to see what your soul truly, truly desires. And I feel that you are seeing yourself as spiritually wise on how to do this because you have been nurturing yourself. You have been planting the seed of a new, I feel, a spiritual business. Okay. All right. So we're going to see, Taurus, how other people are viewing you. The Prince of Discs. So I feel that other people are seeing you as a wise, cautious individual before moving forward, which very much makes sense. Earth signing, a lot of earth energy on this board. Okay. I feel that people are seeing you as a wise individual. Okay. They are seeing you as cautious before you move forward on your journey. I also see that people see you as a spiritual individual here in the 3D world. Okay. I also see that people see you as somebody who is knowledgeable. They are wise about moving forward because you have gained that spiritual knowledge that um, that Spirit is asking you, that you have went within and gained. I feel that you have gained that spiritual knowledge, and people are seeing that. People are seeing you as a wise individual. They are seeing you as a patient individual. They are seeing you as somebody who has patiently been nurturing something that you've been trying to manifest into your life in here in the 3D world. Okay. I also see that people see you giving birth to something new, giving birth to your new business, perhaps, or something that you've been working on. When it comes to, I really feel a spiritual business. Okay. I feel that they're seeing you as a wise person and a cautious person when it comes to perhaps a partnership in your spiritual business. All right. So, what is your hopes and fears? Eight of Discs. Man, we have a lot of earth energy on the board, Spirit. So, I feel that you have worked really hard and you have learned how to gain that wise spiritual knowledge. Okay. You have worked really hard at opening up your own business and being self-employed is what I feel. I feel that you are hoping that you have learned what you needed to learn on how to release this Eight of Swords energy and let the past go so that you can move forward. Okay. That's what I feel, Taurus. You've got a lot. Wow, are you standing in your power? Oh my goodness. Okay. wow, I just feel that I felt a very powerful energy rush. But I do see that you are standing in your power by releasing the past and moving forward. And I feel that you are contemplating on bringing about a partnership in your own self-employed business. I feel that you have that you really want this business to take off, that you've been nurturing it, you have planted the seeds, you've gained the wisdom, you've became wise, you haven't rushed into it without the knowledge. And I feel that now it's coming. Whatever you have been working hard at is coming into fruition. It's about to give birth, okay, for the month of April. So something that your soul truly, truly desires is about to come in. It's about to give birth, okay? And I feel it has everything to do with your own being self-employed and having your own business. All right. So what's the outcome? The Eight of Cups. All right. So the outcome of the situation is I feel that you are going to walk away from things that no longer serve you. And what I mean by that is if you look, you got over the shoulder and you got the Eight of Swords. So what no longer serves you is the thought patterns that you have been in, okay? You're going to walk away from that. You're going to walk away from that because you are gaining some kind of spiritual knowledge. You are actually realizing what your soul truly, truly desires, okay? And I feel that you have been working hard and patiently planning and becoming spiritually wise in your own self-confidence in starting your own business. Okay. So I feel that the outcome of this situation is you're going to walk away from things that no longer serves your highest good, and you're going to step into what your soul wants, what you're going to follow your soul's desire, and you're going to give birth to that in the month of April. All right. That's what I feel. All right. So we're going to move on to the goddess energy. I really don't feel that I need to clarify anything because it's all, you got some eights on the board. You got lots of eights on the board. I'm seeing eight. So, and the 3 and the 5 next to each other, the 3 of which is the Empress and the 5 with the Hierophant, there's another 8. So I do feel that these changes are going to come because you've been working really hard at them. You've been working hard at changing out that thought pattern within your thoughts. And they feel that you've been working really hard into standing in your self-confidence and nurturing things and being wise and cautious before you move forward. I feel that you have learned a lot over this journey. And I feel that you have learned what you need to release because you have went within yourself, Taurus, and you have listened to what spirit is telling you about what your soul truly desires, not what you're thinking you desire, what your soul truly desires. And you have released this remorse or regret that was keeping you trapped, is what I feel. All right, so let's pull a goddess energy card. Goddess energy card for the star sign of Taurus. Star sign of Taurus for the month of April. Star sign of Taurus for the month of April. Okay. So we have green Tara. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. So I feel this green Tara or Tara is around you. This is the goddess that's around you. And she is telling you to ask her to help you. All right. Ask her to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. I feel that spirit is definitely around you. All right. You got a lot of earth energy on this board, Taurus. All right. On the table right now. All right. So we're going to pull a final spiritual message to send this message out to you, Taurus. So postcards from spirit can have one postcard to send this final message out to the star sign of Taurus for the month of April. star sign of Taurus for the month of April. And there it is. What a mess. These cards are a little awkward to handle. They actually are postcard size. All right. So this is a postcard. So this is your final message from Spirit. Dearest you, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday moment to moment experience, thinking that you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there. It never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy. And every time you wake up, and even when you're asleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside you. Joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy, being joy, knowing it, cultivating it, and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. You must know this, and when the time comes, you will fully free, and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute. Wow, what a beautiful closing message. All right, good luck, Taurus. Sending you much love and light. Blessed be from the Crow's Priestess.